Hey, what's up everybody? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and the next figure review I'm going to do today is the DC Universe Classics ULTRA-HUMANITE. It's a pretty decent figure. I do have some complaints though, so pay attention. He stands at just about 8.5 inches tall, just shy of 8.5 inches, so it's pretty nice. He's got really tiny legs and really long arms. He is a gorilla in this version of the character. I do wish he was a little bit more muscular. In the Justice League cartoon, he had really big chest, really big arms, a lot more menacing looking. But he's not too bad. He's still pretty big, even though he's relatively narrow built. He's got really long arms, narrow chest, and very small legs. So if he had a bigger chest and bigger arms, I'd be a lot more happy with it. But it's okay. These are reused Gorilla Grodd arms. I'm almost positive. I could be wrong, so correct me if I am, but I'm almost positive these are reused. The sculpt work on the figure is great though. The paint is great, and overall I don't have any complaints, just those little nitpicky type things. So let's look at the face up close. Really nice sculpt work on the face. The paint app is spot on. Well, the whole figure is dry brushed, so it's got lots of great shading, great color variation. The teeth painted really well, the eyes are painted really well. As I've noticed, though most of the DC Universe figures don't have a lot of paint app, when they do, it's pretty well done. So I'm pretty pleased with that. It does have the brain head up here. It's not shaped like a brain though, it's shaped like a single lobe. There should be two parts, so I kind of wish that was different, but it's not too bad. And then we'll just look at the arms and the shading and everything. He does have this little accessory that's connected to his hand. I don't know what that's supposed to be necessarily, but it is there, so that's cool. It's done well, so no complaints. Nice shading throughout. And he's even got his little toenails painted. So, pretty good. Fingernails all done. Everything's painted nicely. Very well done. The outfit that he has on is actually kind of lacking paint. It's just the red plastic for the most part with the yellow painted. There's a little bit of shading down here, but not a whole lot. Maybe a little bit up here, but if it's there, it's really slight, so it might just be the lighting. I'm not even sure. But it's not so much. Not so much shading. But it's fine, still looks good. The detail work and the shading in the fur makes up for it, so I'm fine with that. Let's talk about articulation. The head can move forward and back like this, and of course it swivels. You can kind of cock the head from side to side just a little bit, not a whole lot though. Standard shoulder joints, bicep swivel built in, single jointed elbow, not quite 90 degrees, but it's okay. The wrist has a swivel like this, plus the pivot, which is really tight, but it is in there. He's got the ab crunch, which is actually done pretty well. I mean, considering the outfit he has on, if you put it all the way forward, you can't tell it's there really. And it looks good in the back too. It's not spot on, but it's fine. No complaints. He does have a waist twist, and he has actually ball jointed hips, almost basically like the good type of Marvel Legends one. So that's really nice to see DC having that instead of those T-shaped hips. So he's got the ball jointed hips in there with the sideways pivot, forward backward motion, and then the thigh swivel built in, so that's really nice. Single jointed knee, about 90 degrees, and then the same articulation in the ankle as we saw in the wrist. So he's not super articulated, but you can get enough out of it to do what you need to do. It'll make for a nice display piece. I kind of wish you could get his arms closer together a little more naturally, because the way he is right now, nobody really raises their arm like that to reach to the other arm, but it's okay. So you can have him using his little accessory thing, and it looks good. Nice display piece, not perfect, but it's definitely worth getting in the collection, and I do recommend it. You can probably find him for a good price on eBay. He's not the most sought after character, but I think it's definitely a nice piece to have, so go find it if you can. I wouldn't necessarily, is what I meant to say, I just kind of forgot to add those words in there. I wouldn't necessarily wait on this guy. It seems that the DC Universe Build-A-Figures are going up in price, if they're any good at all, and he is one of the more well-done characters, even though he's not a terribly popular character. So go if you get him if you can, don't wait on it. Although I could be completely wrong. You never know with the market these days. So who knows? I'm just rambling. So we're going to end the review. That's ULTRA-HUMANITE. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep an eye out for more reviews and more custom figures. And in the meantime, keep collecting.